After 10 years, Weird Al Yankovic has finally released a new polka pop song medley. This medley covers 12 popular songs that have been released over the past decade since Al's last album, Mandatory Fun, in 2014. Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars, Hello by Adele, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, Despacito by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee, Thank You Next by Ariana Grande, Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, WAP by Cardi B featuring Megan Thee Stallion, We Don't Talk About Bruno by the cast of Encanto, Flowers by Miley Cyrus, and Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. However, the first segment of the medley is a song from way before 2014. It's a cover of the traditional composition called Helena Polka. This follows the trend of these polka medleys beginning with a traditional polka song before transitioning into contemporary pop songs. A cover of this particular song also appeared on the soundtrack of Weird, the Al Yankovic Story. This segment is animated by Syriac, who is known for their delightfully strange animations, usually containing farm animals. The cow in this segment can be seen playing the accordion, which is an instrument that Weird Al Yankovic is very well known for playing. In fact, most of the animated segments in this video contain an accordion in some way, shape or form. The second segment was animated by David Wachtenheim, one of the directors of the Netflix film Leo starring Adam Sandler. You can see Billie Eilish bursting through the yellow background wearing a yellow tracksuit. This is a reference to the original Bad Guy music video. The third segment was animated by Augenblick Studios, who have collaborated with Weird Al 3 times. They animated the music video for Another Tattoo, the Amish Paradise flashback sequence from Weird the Al Yankovic Story, and a 2023 animated music video for Your Horoscope for Today. You can see that the storefront TVs are all set to channel 62, which is a reference to Weird Al's first movie, UHF, in which the character that he plays runs channel 62. On one of the storefront TVs, you can see real black and white footage of a shadowy figure. Now, I have no idea where this footage comes from or who the figure is. If you do, please let me know in the comments. The fourth segment was animated by Alan Lau, Rock Ballesteros, and Roman Laney, a trio of animators who previously worked on the music video for Party in the CIA. There are several references to past Weird Al music videos, including Like a Surgeon, White and Nerdy, Dare to be Stupid, Eat It, and Amish Paradise. At the end of the segment, you can see Weird Al in 6 outfits. 3 of them are references we've already seen, but there are 2 different outfits, one from White and Nerdy and one from Amish Paradise, as well as a reference to the music video for Sports Song. The 5th segment was animated by Jack D. Evans, who participated in Rizach's fan-animated collaboration of Now That's What I Call Polka. He animated the Sexy and I Know It segment. A cool detail in this section is that Bruno uses his powers of foresight to predict the falling boulder. This is not the first time that Weird Al has done a polka cover of a song written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, since he released the Hamilton Polka in 2018. Lin-Manuel Miranda also made a cameo in Weird, the Al Yankovic Story. The 6th segment was storyboarded by Vivian Vivzipop Medrano and animated by Senor Pacman. Medrano is the founder of Spindle Horse, an indie animation studio that produces shows such as Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. But before these shows put her on the map, she made a fan animation of Sports Song. You might have already noticed that Al's coffin says From Albuquerque, which is a reference to the Weird Al song of the same name. But another fun detail is that Al's accordion is stored in a smaller coffin next to him. The 7th segment was animated by Liam Lynch, someone who not only directed the iconic Tribute music video by Tenacious D, but also the music videos for Craigslist and First World Problems by Weird Al. Much like the original Old Town Road music video by Lil Nas X, this segment has an old western theme with a twist. For example, the horse-drawn carriage on which the skeleton man rides is actually an old cassette tape player, and obviously the cacti in this segment are played by Weird Al Yankovic himself. The 8th segment was animated by Jarrett Heather, who also animated the Word Crimes music video. In the background you can see what looks like Luis Fonsi, and the flag of Puerto Rico. Both Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee are Puerto Rican musical artists. The 9th segment was animated by Bill Plimpton, who is an Oscar-nominated animator with a long career of making animated short films. He animated the music videos for Don't Download This Song and TMZ. And, much like in the TMZ music video, this segment contains a crude drawing of a butt. The 10th segment was animated by Ryan Arwapin Kazak, a YouTube animator who has made very popular fan-made animations for Albuquerque and Everything You Know Is Wrong. The character in this segment is a reference to those two videos, and the giant jar of sauerkraut that falls on him is a reference to the Weird Al song Albuquerque. You can see more jars of sauerkraut in the fridge at the end. The backgrounds in this segment are direct references to the locations in the original Uptown Funk music video. This is not the first time that Weird Al has parodied a Bruno Mars song. As Milo Murphy in the Disney Channel show Milo Murphy's Law, he sang a song called How Do I Do It?, a pastiche of Uptown Funk. And his song Another Tattoo is a parody of the B.O.B. song Nothing On You, featuring Bruno Mars. The 11th segment was also animated by Jarrett Heather, and is absolutely rife with subtle details. For example, the Big Mac truck has a picture of a Big Mac on the side. The garage says compact cars only. The woman holding this sign is Cardi B in her outfit from the music video. The letters W, A, and P are represented by a water droplet, a donkey, and a cat. I don't think I need to explain that one. The bucket and mop cost $27, and later on there's a tag that says 27% off on all products. Funnily enough, these are not the only references to the number 27 in this video. There are a couple of references to the number 27 in the backgrounds of the flowers segment too. At the end you can see the Latin phrase Maxim Infectum Catus, which translates to very wet cat. I don't think I need to explain that one either. There are also some fun details in the blocks of text you can see on the bottom of the screen, including an article about dolphins, a disclaimer that says that WAP assumes no liability for any mishaps, explosions, or interdimensional anomalies, that all customer complaints will be addressed within a 6 to 8 year period, and that any resemblance to actual products, living or dead, is purely coincidental. The terms and conditions say, instructions are written in a language yet to be deciphered, and batteries not included because, let's face it, you don't need them for a mop and bucket. There's another ticker at the bottom of the screen that says, offer not valid in the state of Delaware nor outside the state of Delaware. The 12th segment was animated by Kuko Mitsu, someone who also appeared in Rizach's fan-animated collab. They animated the Get Lucky segment. You can see that the third date is wearing a Naruto headband and is holding a white cat, which gets stolen by the lady. The fifth date is wearing a Pikachu shirt and is holding a Sonic the Hedgehog figurine, which might be a reference to Chris Chan, the creator of the Sonichu webcomic. The sixth and final date is another reference to Amish Paradise. The penultimate segment was animated by Victor Yerid and Melody Mandel, a pair of puppeteers who made a fan animation for Pancreas on YouTube, which they sent to Weird Al. He liked it so much that he hired them to animate some segments for the Polka Face music video. As you can see, the Weird Al puppet is a new addition, but the band of Yeti puppets make a return from their first appearance in the Polka Face music video. The final segment was also animated by David Wachtenheim. In this segment, Weird Al literally shakes his head off, which is both a reference to the title of the song, and it's quite similar to a visual gag in the Right Round segment of Polka Face, in which Weird Al spins his head right round until it falls off. You can see animated versions of Taylor Swift as well as her boyfriend, Kansas City Chiefs player Travis Kelce. You can also see a return of Billie Eilish from the first segment. Obviously, this is not Weird Al's first crossover with Taylor Swift. His song TMZ is a parody of You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. Many of the outfits you can see in this segment are references to the outfits worn by Taylor Swift in the original music video. This polka medley ends in the same way as all of Weird Al's polka medleys, with a big finish that sounds something like this. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe and let me know in the comments what you want me to break down next.